really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing Fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, de nata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen in yellow bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tire forward and spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. keep it the thighs. All that I see is a line. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready, set.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Okay.
This is 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. That's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
10 cycles.
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They're going to try and throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Second and 10. He's going to use his legs here. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 1. Open man is Tucker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it in some kind of field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Yeah, he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a 1st down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. And that's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they're playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Take it in at the 22. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like that? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team boons it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 8. And they'll run with Tucker. Fights off the defender. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The slot man in motion right. Here's Tucker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. A pitch back. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Anthony Schwartz, 38 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
14. Falcons, nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
A loss of 4 yards brings up 3rd down and 14.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Shoves him away. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week one. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
They run. It's Tucker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's Tucker. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
We call a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebacker being that fleet of foot, do we?
Oh, yeah, he was able to get outside there and make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to throw here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Saints 21, Falcons nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight. Show him what he's made of.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
7 Pirates! Rig alert! Check smash!
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one.
So no problems at all. Virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their exit.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end. It's not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. They'll throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's going to let this one go deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That is caught. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Exploit them here on this drive. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Trap 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We can look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, Frank.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one. Koo now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Partner, that'll do it. You know, these week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0